Welcome back to Dead of Winter. We have way too many people in our colony. We're going to get in major trouble. We only have 5 morale left. And 4 rounds. We have to survive 4 entire rounds. And I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but we're going to give it a try. Alright, so first thing we do, of course, is we reveal the crisis. So what horrible thing is going to be happening to us in this round? Legions of death. We need a number of gas cans equal to non-exile. So we're doing a 2-player game, so we need 2 gas cans. Otherwise, we get 12 zombies to the colony. No, I don't think so. I think we'll be contributing gas. Keeping them away would be burning the perimeter. Keep the zombies out. Alright, and then it would be roll action dice. Before I roll the action dice, before I forget, I'm going to get a crossroads card. We're going to take a look at it. Army. If a survivor the player controls is at the colony. We're starting with James Myers. So yeah, indeed. So this will trigger. So let me just keep that here so I do not forget. Alright, let's get rolling our dice. We have 5 dice this time for player 1, James Myers group, because they got Edward White attached to them last time. Alright, let's get rolling some dice. Alright, we're going to be rolling up some dice. So player 1, they have 5. Now remember, he can re-roll, James Myers' ability to re-roll any number of dice that he doesn't like. So he gets a 3, 2 5s, a 6, wow, a 3 and a 2. And you know what? I think he's just going to keep them all. That's actually really good. I don't think he needs to re-roll anything. Alright, our second player of this round is the janitor Brandon Kane's group for 4 dice. And that is pretty horrific. I see a lot of barricades coming up for this round for player 2. Wow, that's horrible. Okay, now I do think we need to get doing the crossroads card, because you just stop what you're doing, which I probably should, well, roll the dice. Okay, so it says, if a survivor, the player, yes. So the soldiers in army uniforms make predictable demands. So we're being visited by army soldiers. Have food ready for them when they return, or the colony will be burnt to the ground. Really? Every player with 1 or more survivors of the colony must vote. Thumbs up or thumbs down, the option with the most votes takes effect. We don't have enough food to be giving them 5 and keeping our colony alive. Thumbs up, add the following victory condition. Have 5 food at the end of the supply at the end of the game. No. Thumbs down, you ambush. Oh, your ambush is surprisingly effective, and their losses are worse than yours. The cowards flee in a disorganized fashion. Roll the die for each survivor of the colony. On each result of a 3 or lower, the survivor receives a wound. Or what's the alternative? If Thomas Hart is at the colony. We do not have a Thomas Hart anywhere. So we're going to take option 2. We're going to fight them, because we don't need to have 5 extra food at the end of the game. We'll never win. We're already strapped for food as it is. So we basically have 3 survivors at the colony. They are going to fight. Fight. Alright, so on a 3 or 1, 2, 3, they're going to take a wound. So our first, let's see, our first survivor at the colony will be Olivia Brown, our doctor. So let's see. She does not get a wound. She's tough. Then we have Edward White, who's also there. He gets a 4. He doesn't get a wound. And then our janitor, Brandon Kane, swinging that mop at these fake soldiers. And he gets a 6. Nobody took a wound. Oh, wow. So we fought off some fakey soldiers who were trying to extort us for extra food. And they are out of here. Alright, it's player 1's turn, first player, and let's have him start taking his player actions. Alright, we have a crisis that needs gasoline. Do these guys have any gas? I'm not sure if player 1 has any gas. They have 1 gas. They are going to put the 1 gas into the crisis. We need a total of 2. They have medicine. We could use, we're going to use the medicine for that ability from Edward. He is so awesome at that. And I do believe his ability is, if it's at the colony, he gets a 1+. So he can use any die number, 1 or above. Once per round performing an attack with Edward, you may play a medicine card to kill 3 zombies instead of just 1. Do not roll for exposure. Do not use this ability on the medicine card. So, He's going to use the 2 because he can use any die, and we're going to use the 1 medicine that they have, which could come back to bite us, but he is now able to kill 3 zombies at the colony. That's going to be our 10th card in our waste pile, so got to keep that in mind as well. Alright, so Edward White the Chemist gets to kill 3 zombies, so we're going to take 2 off of these locations, and I don't think it really matters. We'll take 1 more off there. Alright, so he's able to take 3, does not have to roll for exposure. Yeah, and that's it. And it was a 1+, so he can use any die for that. Alright, we have 4 dice remaining for player 1. Let's see what else they want to do. Well, we'll go ahead and use Sophie's ability. It's once per round you can look at any top card of a single location. So let's go ahead and let's have her take a look at the gas station. I know nobody's there, but we'll take a look at the gas station. Maybe it's something good. It's a lighter. Equip once per round. When the survivor performs an attack, you may play a fuel card to kill 4 zombies instead of 1. Do not roll for exposure. Do not use this ability. Do not use the ability of a fuel card. Wow! Wow, that is really awesome. Maybe someone should go to the gas station. Ha! Okay, that was Sophie's ability. We've used Edward's. Olivia does not need to heal anybody. No one's got a wound. And it says and once per round as well. So if, I think out of sequence you can use the once a round abilities. I don't know if you have to use them on the player turn. Maybe you do. Alright, James Myers has a wound on him, but he's not in the same location as Olivia Brown, so she can't heal him because it's at the same location, right? Yeah, shares a location. Okay, they have 4 dice left. I think we're going to start doing some searching. We're going to start at the school with Sophie, and she's going to use the 3 because her search ability is a 1+. So we'll use the 3. She's going to search at the school. Yes, we definitely wanted her around, so she searches at the school and she finds 2 food. Oh, absolutely need that. No question about it. That is really cool. So now they have 2, 3. They actually have a total of 3 food. That would be enough to keep the colony from starving. Okay, cool. We are going to absolutely do 1 more search at the school. So we're going to use a 5. We have 2 5s and a 6 left. She'll do 1 more search at the school. And she finds a shotgun. Once per round, when this survivor performs an attack, kill 2 zombies instead of 1. Do not roll for exposure. If possible, place 1 noise token at this survivor's current location. There's no noise tokens at the colony. Cool. So, who are we going to... You know, we're going to equip that with Olivia Brown, the doctor. A doctor with a shotgun. All right. Okay. So we will go back to the colony then, and I think she's going to go ahead and use that shotgun that we just found at the school. We do need to keep the colony safe. We have so many helpless survivors. Once per round, when the survivor performs an attack, kill 2 zombies instead of 1. Don't roll for exposure, and place a noise if you can. So we have a 5 and a 6 die left. We're using a 5 for her attack ability. Her attack is a 4+, not a problem. So she gets to use a shotgun and pop off 2 zombies, so she'll just blow those 2 away. Don't have to roll for exposure. That's awesome. We have 1 die left, and it's a 6. And I wonder what we want to do. I wonder if we should have... we have James Myers is at the hospital. Let's have him do a search at the hospital. Alright, so the final die, he will do a search at the hospital. If I can pick up the card. And he will see what he finds. And he finds some medicine. Awesome. That's so good for Edward White. It's also, he could also heal himself from 1 wound. But I don't think he's going to bother. I think we're just going to hang on to the medicine for that ability of Edward White. And that's a once per round. So he'll be able to use it again next round if we survive. And speaking of food, we are going to take the 2 food that was found at the school and put that into the supply at the colony. Alright, so into the waste pile it goes, and that will be putting 2 more food into the colony. So we're up to 5 food, and we have 1 starvation marker. We just need 1 more food at the colony. I do believe player 2 has got food. They do. So we are going to be good to go. Now also, sorry, player 1 still has another food. They could just put that in there. You know what? What are they going to do? No, they're going to hang on to their one food. All right, they're going to be greedy and hang on to it. They put in one. They're waiting for player 2 to put in some more. That's going to be all of the actions for player 1. So now we are over to player 2. All right, looking at player 2, anywhere once per round, you may increase an unused action die you control by 1. So, what's he going to increase? He's got some 2s. The 2s to 1, the 1 to a 2. Let's make the 1 a 2 because we know that Carla uses a 2+ for searching, and Brandon Kane uses a 2+ for attacking. Okay, so we've used his ability. Her ability is to grab 2 items from the police station with 1 shot. So we're going to start with that. She has a sniper rifle. Brandon Kane has a pistol. So there we go. So let's go back to the police station. Our first action with a number 2 for searching will be Carla Thompson. She's going to use her once per round ability. She can grab 2 cards at the police station, keep them both. Alright, 2 cards from the police station. Yes, the zombies are starting to congregate at our locations because, yeah. And she finds some fuel and another pistol. Equipped once per round when her survivor performs an attack, do not roll for exposure. So she's got a fuel and a pistol. Awesome. We're going to add that to the hands of everyone else there. I'm just wondering who we want to give the pistol to. We already have Brandon Kane's got a pistol. I wonder if we want to give a pistol to Brian Lee. She has a sniper rifle. Or she could equip the sniper or the pistol on herself. But I think we need to keep the colony under control. So let's keep using some more action dice. Then again, Brandon is at the grocery store. Eventually, he's going to need the pistol. So I think we're going to give the pistol to Brandon Lee at the grocery store. His attack value is a 3, so he's not going to be able to do too much this turn. And we will put the 1 food, we're going to add the 1 food card to the colony. So we're going to put that in the waste pile, add 1 more food to the colony. And I'm just trying to remember to do everything. I'm doing things slightly in whatever order. And you can do things in whatever order you want. So now we have 6 food in the colony. We're good to go. We do not have to worry about that. What we do have to worry about is the waste, because every 10 cards in the waste pile, it knocks a morale down by 1. So we're going to use Brandon Kane's janitor ability once per round. When you may remove 5 cards instead of 3 from the waste pile when you take a clean action. So he's just going to use one of the 2 to do a clean action, which means we can remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards from the waste pile, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That leaves 7 cards in the waste pile. Okay, that gets rid of 5 cards on the waste pile. And we've got 2 dice remaining. I wonder if Carla should do another. Well, hang on. We're going to use the 2 for Brandon, who has the pistol. Correct? He has a pistol. He's going to use, because his attack value is 2, he'll use the 2 to shoot one of the zombies, not have to roll for exposure with a pistol. So we'll just take out 1 zombie right there. That's good. We have the sniper rifle from Carla Thompson. Carla will use the sniper rifle right now once around. Don't need a die, don't need any exposure. She'll just pop off another one at the colony. So we're getting the colony in pretty good under control. We do need a gas though. Whoops, I almost forgot. So we're going to put a fuel in here for the crisis, because we don't want to add 12 zombies into the pile. Brandon has a search of 4, so we're going to use our final die for Brandon. He's over at the grocery store. He's going to do a search with that final die. All right, Brandon at the grocery store, his final search, and he gets a wrench. Equipped once per round, you may spend an action die to attack with this survivor. That die does not need to meet or exceed the survivor's attack value. Okay, or you can use it as junk. It's got the junk ability. I think we're going to hang on to that for now. I think we're just going to hang on to that for now. That's all the dice used. everyone's done everything, and so now we're into the colony phase. And for the colony phase, we need to pay for our food. We've got 9, 10, 11, 12 survivors at the colony. We have exactly 6 food in here, so nobody starves this time, and we do not lose any morale. Excellent. All right, after that, we need to check the waste pile. I think I already did that. I think we have 7 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have 7 cards, the waste pile. Not enough waste to lose morale. Up next is resolve the crisis. You can see it right here. We needed 2 gasoline, legions of death. We needed 2 gas. We have it. We have averted the crisis for this round with the 2 gasoline, and these are just discarded out of the game. They don't go to the waste pile if you use them for the crisis. Okay, up next we have to add zombies. So here they come. The hordes just keep coming. Alright, so out in the wilds, yes, we have 1 person at each location. So at the police station, we're going to get another zombie. We've got 3 now. At the grocery store, we're going to get another zombie. At the school, another zombie. And at the hospital, another zombie. No overruns, but things are looking a little bit crowded out there as our characters search and make noise, etc. We haven't made noise yet, but we don't really want to, because making noise, 50-50 chance of adding a zombie for every noise token. Alright, over to the colony, we have to add 6 zombies over there. Alright, and for adding 6 zombies to the colony, that's basically 1 in each location. So we're going to get 1 at 1, 1 at 2, and 1 at 3, 1 at 4, of course 1 at 5, and our 6th zombie right here. There we go. No overruns, nobody dies this round. Okay. That's it. Check the main objective. Have we survived 6 rounds? No. We've survived, I think, 3. Move the round tracker. Alright, so we move the round tracker down to 3. We have 3 more rounds to try to survive the zombie apocalypse. And the very last thing we do, we move the round tracker, is we pass the first player token is going back to Brandon Kane, the janitor, and his group. Let's see what we can do. And that's going to wrap us up for today. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, descriptions, like. This is Dead of Winter. We're doing a 2-player completely co-op game, so there's no hidden traitor mechanic going on here. You can play it 2 to 5 players with a possible hidden traitor. Very, very fun semi-co-op game if you do it that way. We're just doing the complete... Oh man, I forgot the crisis. I forgot the crossroads. Darn it, I keep forgetting this deck. For player 2, let's take a quick look. Fuel tanker. If the player moves a non-exiled survivor. We did not move any survivors this turn. I keep forgetting this card. We didn't, so that did not trigger. Okay, end of story there. Got to remember it for next time. That was... Oops. I know. I got to keep the deck actually out here where I can see it. Alright, that's going to be it for today. So hope you'll join me tomorrow for the continuation. We have 3 more rounds to try to survive. And if we do, we'll have won the scenario Too Many Mouths. If we don't, well, then we'll fail. Alright, thanks so much. Hope you join me tomorrow for the continuation.